One last verse for encouragement. He says this, "But may the God of all grace, who called us to his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after you have suffered a while, perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you." That's good stuff. And I don't know anybody who doesn't want the stuff at the end of that verse. That word perfect means to make complete. It means to grow to full maturity. I don't know anybody who doesn't want that. Who doesn't want to be stronger? And who doesn't want to have a settled confidence about who God is and who God made them to be? We all want that. Let's just not miss how that happens. Because in the verse it's very clear. All of that is for you after. Everybody say after. After you have suffered a while. See, Peter understood this storm isn't going away, is it, Jesus? Okay, well, if the storm isn't going away, I trust you enough to get out of the boat anyway. And I'm telling you, that's the call right now. The call right now is to get out of the boat anyway. This week, all of us, the challenge is to name your storm and to face it. To name your storm, to face your storm, and despite your storm, get out of the boat anyway. Maybe your storm is fear, and you're just bound up by fear. I can understand that. You know what God's saying to you? Get out of the boat anyway. Maybe you're wrestling with past doubts, and you just don't know if all of the things in your past are really forgiven, or if God would actually use you for the things he's calling you to. Hey, you know what? Doubt those doubts and get out of the boat anyway. Maybe finances is the thing that's a storm for you, and maybe it's getting out of debt, or maybe it's raising support or raising funds for the business or the idea that God has called you to. I hear you. Get out of the boat anyway. Maybe the current marriage you're in is on the rocks. Maybe you have a past marriage that failed, and because of that, you're struggling right now to believe that things can be better. I hear you, and get out of the boat anyway. You know what? Maybe your fear of commitment is the thing that's kept you from relationship. Don't let that fear keep you bound up and isolated. Get out of the boat anyway. Am I talking to any water walkers in here? Am I talking to any water walkers in here? I will preach this to myself if I need to. If I'm the only person that's getting blessed, I will get blessed today. But if there are people who have a heading that they know they need help in, then you need to get out of the boat anyway. Maybe people said you couldn't amount to anything. I'm telling you, doubt them and get out of the boat anyway. Maybe there's an addiction that has you bound up. I'm telling you, God redeems, so get out of the boat anyway. I'm telling you this, if you picked a heading, you're going to face a storm, but you don't have to face it alone. You can face it with the power of Jesus who walks on the water and invites you to be a water walker too, so get out of the boat anyway. Get out anyway. Get out of the boat anyway. Don't hide from your storm. Don't run from your storm. Trust the God who is faithful in the middle of the storm. And get out of the boat anyway.